Is online dating killing traditional dating? Traditional dating being a man sees a woman and walks up, says hello in a bar, a club, or on the street, or whatever.
I think each of them has pros and cons. Living in London, I think online dating makes things difficult because it gives us many options. We don't really commit to one person. Because if you see somebody you don't like, it's so easy to go back to the app and be like, okay, I'm gonna swipe, I'm gonna find the next person. London is big anyway, like your options are a lot anyway. So imagine if you have an app that gives you opportunity to reach so many people in so little time from your home.
So what you're saying is you care way less about the people who you meet or that you're talking to.
Yeah, because I feel like being in a relationship and have a person in your life, it's a commitment and it's a decision. I don't really believe in the one. I believe that we find a person and we're like, okay, I will commit to this person. I will go through it.
Good enough. This person. Not perfect, but this will do.
Yeah, I will go through thick and thin with this person, and it's my human, you know? But if you have so many different options, you always think that there is, what's the phrase in English?
The grass is green.
Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, I think in this sense, online dating is not really good. But don't get me wrong, I've met nice people through online dating. We met through online dating. So I've met very nice people. But generally speaking, I think it's not that good as the real.
Something that I find myself doing on dating apps, and I know for a fact I'm not the only person who does it. And I feel guilty when I do it. And I've consciously tried to stop myself from doing it more often. You ever see like someone has liked your profile and you look at them and you go, ugh. And you go, like you're almost slightly offended that this person thought they had a chance with you. You must have had that. But have you ever had that thought come through your head? Be honest. Yeah. Okay, you have. Yeah, me too.
But the problem is, this person can be the most wonderful person.
Exactly.
But we judge from these pictures.
This is my point, right? I'm not saying I'm proud of this. I'm not saying this is good. What I'm getting at is I've looked at people and I've gone, and I've gone like that. And then I've thought like, yeah, the idea that this person thinks they have a chance with me, who the hell are they? And I catch myself thinking things like that. And I go like, no, like if I met this person in the street, like if I was in a bar and some woman who I wasn't at all attracted to came up to me and said, excuse me, I think you look really handsome. I'd love to get to know you. Even if I didn't want her at all, I would still be like, thank you. I appreciate that. And I would still treat her with respect and I'd still like have a conversation with her or things like that. But on an app, I see that person and my instinct's like, and then,
Yeah, but there is what you had told me the other day, like someone's ago actually. When you told me in a dating app is how you market yourself.
Yeah.
So you cannot just put random pictures. And also you cannot be fake, you cannot put fake pictures because then you are a catfish. So it's very important when people are on dating apps to know what they're looking for and to show like the real selves. Because if you show something that you are not, you create like wrong expectations. So if I put on the app myself with high heels and dresses and fake eyelashes and, you know, being like something that I'm not, I will attract the wrong people. I'll attract somebody who likes this kind of women. And when he dates me, he will see me with my like leggings and, you know, yoga clothes. He'll be like, okay, that's not what I saw in the picture.
This is something that, because for anyone who's watching, if you don't know, I coach men, lonely men who don't know how to meet women, I help them to meet women. And this is something that I show them how to do, because people approach online dating with no strategy whatsoever, which is, I've got pictures of me, and if I've got pictures of me, that's enough because they can see what the hell I look like. But like you said, you actually have to present yourself in the right way. And
but not fake. Attractive and real at the same time. Not attractive just for the sake of being attractive and fake. If it makes sense.
well, yeah. Well, okay. So there's two things. So there's number one, you need to look attractive. If you don't, it's less important for women. It's less. It still is important. Because if you're a woman who wants like the top men on a dating app, you better look good. If you don't look good, you're not going to get those men, right? So, but even if you don't look good, you're still going to get a greater percentage of men than a man who doesn't look good. So you still need to have traits that are deemed to be attractive.
Yeah, but the question is, when these men see this woman and they are like the top men in the app, let's call it, and see a woman that is one of the 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. For what are they going to want her? Are they going to want her for a relationship or like for something that is not her?
Wait, this was my point. You didn't let me finish.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. Apologize. My point is this. So, honestly, it's kind of like this. Even, you got men who like just want sex, right? And then you got men who want a relationship. Both men who just want sex and men who want a relationship want sex, okay? And the point is that they both want sex with a beautiful woman. The one who just wants sex just wants the sex. The one who wants a relationship also wants a relationship plus the sex. But the point is, the first barrier to entry for a woman is looking good. It's very important.
Somebody had told me, sorry, I know I interrupted you, but it's like very related. Somebody had told me, if a woman is not beautiful, she needs to have a good job. If she doesn't have a good job, she needs to have a good body. Like, she needs to have something.
Above the job, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but he was like, okay, if this person wants the beautiful woman, but he's like, okay, fine, I'm beautiful, at least have a good job. Okay, don't have a good job, at least, I don't know, be good at something else. Which, when he told me this, I don't like that he thinks like this about women.
That's how most men think.
Yeah, I realized this afterwards.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say it would be beautiful body than job. Like, the percentage of men who really care about the job that you do is relatively slim. It's like, as long as what you're doing doesn't eclipse them, they don't really care.
Doesn't what?
Eclipse, like. So for instance, let's say you got a man and he's working as a bank manager and he earns 90 grand a year as a bank manager. If you're earning as a woman 350 grand a year as some leading salesperson, that's gonna hit his confidence and make most men feel insecure. So as long as you're comfortably beneath him, so he gets to feel masculine, he doesn't really care. Basically, he doesn't care about what you do in the same way that a woman cares about what a man does. Basically, but anyway, this is my point. Like, getting back to online dating. So essentially, you need to look good. Let's say you're a woman, you need to look good, yes. But how do you get the sort of guy that you actually want to get? To get the guy that you want to get, you have to speak to him. So for instance, let's say there's a man and he's like, I live in Ubud in Bali, and I'm Mr. Spiritual, and I do yoga, and I do kirtan, and I take magic mushrooms and ayahuasca ceremonies and blah, blah, blah. If you want to attract that guy, your profile needs to position you as the kind of woman that man wants.
Yeah, that's true. Because the thing is, now at this point of time when we talk, right now, I don't have anything. I'm not on a dating app. Maybe tomorrow I will be, I don't know. But right now, I don't. But for as long as I had pictures of me doing yoga, and I noticed that attracted many spiritual people and many people with a hippie vibe. And I was like, okay, this is because of yoga. Yeah. I didn't really attract like businessmen. I mean, maybe I did, but it was significantly less than the people who were spiritual. So they felt like, okay, I resonate with this woman.
But that's kind of straight from the question now, which is, has online dating made traditional dating?
That's true. Yeah, we are out of subject now. Well, I think it makes things harder. Yes. Because it's shallow.
Yeah.
It's shallow. You just see one picture of a person and it's like, okay, do I like this person? Okay, yes, no. You cannot see how they talk, how they speak. Even though like Hints now has added videos, voice note, they try to make it more real. You cannot compare it. to this, like to face to face?
One way I think it's made it harder as well is that there's a ton of men, like on a dating app, men outnumber women on dating apps by like 80 to 20. So for every 20 women on Tinder, there's about 80 men.
What?
Yeah, there's like way more men on dating apps than women.
Seriously?
Yes. Way more. There's significantly more men using dating apps than women. And it makes total sense as well, because when you're a man, men have to go through the risk of rejection. So the last man who asked you out, whoever that was, he had to go, okay, let's do this now. Let's ask her. Maybe she's gonna say yes, maybe she's gonna laugh at me. Let's figure it out. That's something that men need to do. You're out at a bar, you're in a club, you're in the discotheque with your girls, right? And you're having some drinks and whatever, and some man's looking at you. And in order for anything to happen with you and that man, he needs to come up to you, because you're not gonna do it to him. And the point is that is tough for men to do.
Do you know what's funny? Okay, sorry.
So hold the thought. Basically, it's tough for men to do. So because it's tough, right? When something like a dating app comes out and it gives you the chance to just not risk that rejection directly from a distance, it's very attractive, because now you don't have to risk that rejection. For instance, have you not noticed that on, let's say, social media, you get men talking to you who you know wouldn't have the balls to talk to you in real life? You know that, right? Yeah, all right. So many women say that.
But can I say no? The last person who talked to me was like 10 days ago. It was like around 11 o'clock in underground, and I was eating something because I was hungry, and I saw him sitting next to me, and he looked good as well. So I was like, okay.
He looked good.
Yeah, he looked good.
You liked what you
He was yeah. Which usually is not the case. If somebody approached me on the road, usually they're not my type. This person was actually.
He had his shit together.
Oh yeah. But then he was so confident. It was like, oh my god, like this person approached me, talked to me. He's very kind, very nice, you know, everything. And then I smelled his breath, and I realized that he was quite drunk, but not wasted. And I was like, this is why he was so confident. I don't think he would be so smooth if he was 100% sober.
Of course not.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Which is very interesting.
But yeah, to finish the point I was making is that something I think that online dating does is, so 20 years ago, like when I first started dating or whatever, there was no online dating. So you had to walk up to women and go and speak to them. Now that online dating apps do exist, so loads of men that try and hide behind them. And then in the result of hiding behind them, their ability to meet women in the real world suffers, because they just try and rely on apps, which actually they don't get a lot of success on anyway, because men outnumber women by about 80 to 20. And then it's like the top 90% of women are matching with the top 10% of men on apps anyway. So even though there's way more men on apps than there is women are actually going for like a very small number of these men. So most of the men on apps aren't really getting much. So it's kind of a mess. But anyway, yeah, I think that's a good place to end. Unless we've got something else.
No, I don't have anything else. I just wish like things will get more real again than before these apps come up. Because it's good to take energy from people. It's good to meet people face to face. And you know something, like the other day I was talking with somebody who was a man, but was nothing in between us. We're just two human beings were talking and were sharing things about spirituality. It wasn't sexual attraction or anything. It was just two human beings talking. It was good. It felt good because I said, hello, my name is Marianiki. We gave hands, we shook hands, you know? And they were like, okay, so we're talking about an event and we exchanged experience, and you could see like the smile and how the face actually changes. When you're in front of the screen and you write, you cannot see all these things. And I think we miss a lot by using technology that much, and we rely on it that much.
I agree.
Yeah. So fingers crossed, traditional way will come back more.
Never. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, fingers crossed.